Martin the Guitar Guy here. Tell you it's good to be back. Today we're going to be working on a slow rock strum, okay? Now so many of my students have issues with this strum, and I'm going to teach you how to fix that problem so you never have to worry about this problem ever again. And if you've never tried this strum, then this is the way to do it. So we're going to be back real soon, like in a flash. Now it's the slow rock strum, okay? So there's the rock strum, there's a whole bunch of other ones. This one goes like this. I'm gonna show you the strum, then we're gonna fix the problem that most people have with it. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna do it without any chords going on down this end. Okay, here we go. And it's gonna be down, miss, down, down, up. Okay, and it sounds like this. And if I put it together, it sounds kind of weird by itself, right? But if I do it over and over, you start hearing the groove. Okay, that's the strum there. That's the strum we're going to be working on today. And I'll show you with some chords. It's real nice for ballads. I'm just using some basic chords. Real nice for those slow songs, right? Just sounds like a drum beat. Now, the hardest part for most people with this song, with the strum I should say, and it's honestly, it's pretty much, I think every single person I've ever taught this to, and that's over 100 million people I've taught this to. It's this problem here, and it's the miss. It's the bit between. See my TikTok here. I've got down, miss, down, down. It's the miss. People do not get the miss. I don't get the miss. Do you get the miss? No one gets the miss. All right. I probably had this problem when I did this. Now no one wants to do it, right? Because it feels weird to go and practice that. No one practices miss. All right. So we're gonna fix this problem right from the start. So what I'm going to do is pretend like you've never learnt this strumming pattern ever. By the way, if you want to have a go at this, you should do this right now because this is the coolest way to do it. Instead of going down, miss, down, down, up, what I'm going to get you to do is to do 4 downstrokes, okay? Simple as that. So instead of the whole pattern, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand, I'm just holding the strings, all right? We're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? That's first step. Step 2. You've probably got that step. That step's pretty cool. The next step is an upstroke right at the very end, but the up is immediately after the down. So it's 4 downs with this up right at the end. So it sounds like this. Okay, doing that like down, 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 up. Okay? Don't do the up at the same timing as the downs, otherwise you end up with this. Okay, that's the thing that most people do wrong as well. The up is there because it's in the middle of the downs, all right? That's this whole TikTok thing. We don't stop that. So once you've done, I'm serious with this bit, you have to do like maybe 20 of those. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Literally that speed. If you can't do that speed, slow it down if you need to. Kind of sounds like military style, right? Down, 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 up. You need to do that a whole bunch of times. And then when you get really sick of that, which is possibly right now, you want to add the miss in there. So now we've got to get used to doing the miss. Now this bit's really cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down. What we're doing is we're programming ourselves to be able to do a miss. Now the miss is the hard bit, right? And that's because why do I strum a miss? And it gives you the reason why I make people do this and for TikTok, it's because it gives you perfect timing. You've got this little spacer, which is the distance of strum from here to here, which is going to make sure that down, down, perfect timing every time as long as my TikTok is the same distance, whatever that distance is. If it's small, it's that. If it's big, it's... Feels silly to strum nothing. That's why I get people to do this bit. Okay, this step's important. Down, miss, down, miss, down. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to mesh the two together. Down, miss, down, down, up. Now this is the bit this is the hard bit, right? This is literally the strum. Down, miss, down, down, up. I'll do it without talking all over it with a Kiwi accent. Okay, one more time. So when you're at that stage, if you're this far, by the way, you are 80% of the way of conquering this strum, which I guarantee is the hardest strum for people to learn when they're beginning guitar, because it just seems so weird, right? But now we've fixed those two problems, okay? So we started with down, 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 up. Then we did the down, miss, over and over. Now we're meshing the two together and making the strumming pattern, which is down, miss, down, down, up. Do you think we're there yet? We aren't there yet. We've got one more thing to go. Hold on. I know you think you've got it, right? You're just gonna go now. But we need to combine the strumming patterns so they link together. Let's try that. So the weird thing is doing two together. This is the next big step that we need to get through. So down, miss, down, down, up, down. That's what I want you to do. Now go, hang on, that's not the strum. We did a weird extra strum. What was that all about? That's the beginning of our next strum, okay? It's just gonna help glue those two patterns together. Otherwise we'll do this, down, miss, down, down, up. Big space, down, miss, down, down, up. Now that's actually not too bad to do, but we have this big gap between our strumming pattern. Here's my other strumming pattern, looks just like a strumming pattern. You think it's a hand, it's a strumming pattern. And there's another strumming pattern, that looks like a hand, also a strumming pattern. But there's a big gap between the two. We want to join them together with that exact noise. So let's try it. We're gonna add the downstroke, okay? So we're gonna go down, miss, down, down, up, down. Do it with me, here we go. And down, miss, down, down, up, down. Boom! That extra down strum is the beginning of the next down, miss, down, down, up. Let's see if we can do that, okay? So it's going to be two down, miss, down, down, up. So I hope I can get this right. Here we go. Down, miss, down, down, up, down, miss, down, down, up, down, miss. I just nailed it. Now, you might not have nailed that first go, okay? So you might be still struggling at this point. Don't panic. Don't panic, because the steps we did were perfect. Now, there's one other thing I'm going to get you to think about. I know there's always one other thing, but I know. You've made it this far. Let's carry on for the next part. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to accent. What? Accent the first strum. Now, that doesn't mean we put a Scottish accent on the first strum. We don't need to do that. We're going to, that's really bad, we're going to accent by making a full strum for the first part of that strum, and we're going to practice playing the rest of it quietly, okay, like a feathery strum, okay? So it'll be like this, down, miss, down, down, up. I didn't strum it, but I was just trying to see if you listened. Down, miss, down, 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 miss, down. Okay, I don't want to attack the first strum too much, which is kind of what I did then. You want to kind of feather the other strums, so it's going to be down, miss, down, down, up, down, miss, down, down, up, down. I'm doing it too fast, I'll slow it down. Down, miss, down, down, up, down, miss, down, down, up, down, miss, down, down, up. Can you hear the strength between the notes now? Now the reason I do that is so my subconscious goes, oh, it knows the beginning now, because that strong beat is the start of the next pattern. If I don't do that accent, it kind of feels like it's part of the first strum if I do that extra down, right? It kind of ends up this robotic. It's kind of all exactly the same volume, but just by adding that little pulse, have a listen. That was better, the last ones are better. You get the idea, now you're here with the beginning of each of those strumming patterns there. Now at this stage, congratulations if you've been able to do that, because that's a really hard strum. You should be ready to go and try that song out with some chords. Let's do it with some chords and then just finish that off right there, okay? So we're going to do a G and a C9, okay? I've got the modern G on, and we're going to do a C add 9. I was going to call it C9 because add is a word I can't be bothered saying. So we're going to do that, and we're just going to do one of each, all right? In fact, no, let's do two of each. It's going to make us chill out a little bit more. We're going to do a G and then a C9. And the right hand is just going to feather those strums. That's what we like to do, feather, like we're painting with a feather, okay? It's a new technique we'll get into another time. And that little gap that we're doing is everything about this groove, all right? Like you can already feel it by putting that pulse in, by putting that gap in there, that miss, it's got this beautiful feel to it. And you can just, I don't know about you, but I can just listen to those two chords all day long. It really is. I usually dribble. That's why I got a beard now. It's the extra dribbling that happens when you get to my age. So there you have it. We have hopefully solved that problem. Now, if you didn't get to this point and go, I've got this nailed. Don't panic, because we just literally did that in like, I don't know how long that was, 37 minutes. But what I want you to do, if you're not nailing this, just go back to the very, very start, as if you're just going back to school again, and go back through it. Trust me, you're going to pass first grade way quicker when you go through the next time. And you might get the next time a little bit further. So keep that in mind. I can't wait to see you guys again. It's been great to see you. You guys look amazing. Did I tell you that? And I look forward to seeing you. This is Mark the Guitar Guy, the crazy Kiwi guitar teacher. I'll see you next time.